Alright guys, this is another update on what's been going on with the layout. As you can see, the lift out is in, but I'm not going to use it unless someone actually come over and I have to take everything off and fix it. Um, the outside main is active. It is running. Let me get up so y'all can actually see a good view of this layout. So the outside is the service line. It is strictly a service line all the way around. That's what I need to finish. I still haven't finished the track to go into HDJ Tech. Let's go over here and get up here. So that track will go down so far. That's where the tank cars, and then this hopper track to go into HDJ Check will go all the way into there, and then the service track will continue to go all the way around. The train will tie back into a single track on the curve. The yard ends, dead ends down there. The yard dead ends down here, and then it turns around. This crossover is the interchange to go, pretty much the interchange to go from the inner to the outer. And then the service track starts back up over here. There is a crossover. And then there's another crossover right down here. Like I said, this is just a service line. There is no way trains will run out on the outside. It's just a service line. But it is considered a double track all the way around, but it's mostly a service line. And I will get into the operations about that in the next video. So here's the yard. The yard will start up there, and it'll come all the way down. It's 3 tracks all the way around. And it goes all the way around. And like I said, it deads in up here. And then the inner loop, which I think I've already explained to y'all, is an inner service line with restrictions, because no 6 axles can be on this service line. And it goes all the way around. There's a switch to go into the chemical plant, the resin part of the plant. Only one track comes out, the other track that's in. I gotta fix that. God. No. And then over here is the server tracks going into the Mariani. And it comes around. And then there's a single track that goes under the Mariani. The other track deads in where these JRX are. And this is the switch up here. And then on to this intersection, or this juncture, where this switch takes it into the other part of the chemical plant, where the tank cars will be going. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to put that fueling station for the engines. It might go down there and I put a track in, or it's gonna go somewhere over here near the chemical plant. The chemical plant's part of the refinery part of the chemical plant. So this part, and this part are all together as one. Only problem is is separated into small push-out peninsulas. So that's that. So basically the point to point is from here to go out there on the outer main, the service track. So everything from here will go to the yard, and then from the yard to there. More likely going to put a switch somewhat up here to put a single track, so I can have some cards stored here to feed the inner loop. It won't be a yard, it'll just be a spur, one spur, and it'll go here. I was gonna put it in the other day, but I was like, let's look at everything first before we do this. So, and then when I get the steam cars up and on here, here's the first section where they'll stop and unload. And then the next stop will be somewhere up here. I'm trying to get that figured out right now. I don't know yet. I'll probably put a push-out peninsula, a small push-out peninsula, and set it here and take this track out so that that other building JD made for me is set there. It's all preliminary. I don't know 100% sure. But as you can see, all the silos except those two are on top of the building. And I haven't glued them down yet, but I'll glue them down sooner or later. Because I can't put them anywhere because it'll take up too much space. So the old-fashioned way is put them on top of the building like I had it the last time. Those other silos, I had them on top of the building. So, and that's pretty much it, guys. It took long enough, but you know, it is what it is. So there's Hardwick feeds, and it's gonna go somewhere on the inner loop. I have not figured that out yet, but Hardwick feeds will have to be the point to point from here to here. And then the boxcars have to have a point to point from there. More likely to here, because I might change this all up and make this a distribution parcel, or more likely a warehouse storage for offloading to truck. So whatever is coming here will come here as a storage building for offloading. And then I'll take all the wood stuff down for the wood lumber mill and take all that down and just make this a storage area. And yes, the center beams can be used as storage for something. Building can be setting shingles or foam on shingles or foam and wood. But the wood part production will be coming out. It'll just be a transfer building from rail to ground. So that's where I'm working on that. So still a lot to do. As long as I got the trains running so I can do some switching, that's all that matters. So this is it, guys. This is pretty much it. Like I said, there's like 2 or 3 things I have left to do. Put in the rest of that service line, do HGJ technology service line, and then put the switch in, and then put that storage or staging track for the inner loop in, and take it from there. All right, guys, I hope this was informative for you all. And scenery. Once I get everything done, then I'll get the scenery. I am so behind on everything. I should have already had everything done, but I'm taking my own sweet time. I ain't in no hurry. Especially, I'm about to work some more weekends, back-to-back weekends, so I am not tripping at all. So until the end, I will see y'all later on the next update. I'll probably go live sometime in the next few hours before I go to work. So until then, y'all take care. Bye.